storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David and Jesse Palmer.
I'm high as a motherfucker right now, boy. Play for college football. If I don't win this, I probably ain't going to the playoffs this year.
The Sooners will put total to crank us up. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running back searching for a hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way to who wins this week.
He's got his man. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On second down, just keeps firing. This one's complete. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The aerial assault continues. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed.
Damn, I've thrown for 11,000 yards in this QB's career, bro, with 124 touchdowns.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play.
It's fucking insane, man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he will try to it'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great...
And he's running in the open.
This motherfucker is fucking. He just broke like 4 tackles. 1, then he stiff on Buddy, and then he broke another tackle. Motherfucker, what in the fuck was that shit? I'm high as shit playing right now, bro.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Right back to the well.
What?
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Nah, I was in game chat whenever he joined back, and then I guess you joined again.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start to return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And he's brought down after a nice game. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They go to the ground. Ran through the contact. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's past the 30. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Now on the move. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After after losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one? Running a great push up front.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
He is smashing people. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Using the quick game. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. The give to the left side. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half.
What's up?
Fair catch, called for and made.
Shit. Playing this college football game right now.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't
What?
quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be
Why?
the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game stat.
Say why?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Open space at the 25.
Fucking, he said something happened, and then I had somebody could come to the house in the middle of the game. So it was yeah.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for the team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well,
Gonna let it fly. It's complete. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. They're gonna run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner. Gotta start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Pope. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Got it, looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, looking to throw. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And here comes the offense on second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need them to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that.
On the run from inside zone 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Takes the handoff. It's Pope. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll down,
What?
and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will
Uh,
stop with this
hey,
timeout
Rob.
for the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down two possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.